Welcome to our Firestarter Friday training. Exciting, awesome rank recognition call for Friday, May 24th, 2024. Welcome aboard to all of our new members and affiliates who joined this week. It was another big week. Momentum continues. So if you're listening to us for the first time, welcome aboard. These calls are really fun, really exciting, motivational, and we'll give you some great information on how to build your business and just some other stuff that's happening in the company, updates and all that stuff. So we got a couple big announcements today. I'll let Nodder say hello and we'll jump right in.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I want to welcome all the brand new people. Thousands of you. Actually, last night was one of our biggest nights. Thousands of you that joined our LiveGood family. See the orders coming in. I know some of you are going to get some love notes in there. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got involved right in front of the biggest trend that is about to hit the planet Earth. We're not in any other planets yet. Knowing Ben, he's probably negotiating with some Martian somewhere. But ladies and gentlemen, for the brand new people that joined our family last night, this weekend is the 3-day weekend. This is a very important weekend. First of all, again, for the third time, welcome to our LiveGood family. I'm so excited for you to get your hands on these products. I'm so excited when your eyes open up. Yes, you've seen our YouTube channel. You watch Lisa and Ryan just brag about how they go all out, massive action when it gets into ingredient qualities. But something happens when you get on these products. I know they're on their way because for the people who joined last night. Ladies and gentlemen, the next 90 days is extremely crucial. As one of our trainers is going to share with you, people don't lose anything in LiveGood. When they get involved, $40 one time to own a global business. On average, people place a product order about 6 products. Why? Because if they were going to buy from another company, it would be about $500, $550. With LiveGood, it's about a fifth of that. And they get 100% money back guarantee. That being said, the world is watching us. And everybody that you can think of, ladies and gentlemen who joined last night, all of your friends need our products. Not all of them might need the business opportunity, but all of them need our product. Be out there, be bold, be proud. Just like you're inviting somebody to your wedding. You don't invite people to your wedding to ask for opinion for your wife or your husband. You ask them to your wedding to rejoice. Rejoice in the fact that the minute you push that purchase button, you just had your first testimony. And what is the testimony? You just bought about $500 worth of our products. Let's just use the International Wellness Pack shipped to your door for less than $90. Any other company in the world, and we're not just talking about network marketing companies, any other nutritional company in the world, if they were going to get the level of ingredients that Dr. Goodkin and Lisa gathered to put in the International Wellness Pack, ladies and gentlemen, that pack would have been $370 to $450. You get it shipped to your door for less than $90. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're changing the world of commerce, is bringing the value to the people that are looking for value. Because like Ben said, when people see a $15 CBD or USDA, how can they go back to the $70 one? Okay, the $70 one is going to help their friend to make a few bucks. But you know what? As we talk about it all the time, people's buying habits are shifting. People's way of just doing business is shifting. The future of commerce. I know he hates it when I say it, but Ben, my brother, thank you for coming out of retirement, dude. Back to you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and it's exciting. People need LiveGood. Nobody loses with LiveGood. I mean, we have Nodder and I have been in this industry for a long time. We've made some amazing connections, some great friends in the industry. We have business owners in other network marketing companies as being members of LiveGood and ordering our products every month. They might have different kind of companies out there, but they recognize that these are the highest quality products at the best prices anywhere. It only makes sense. Anyone who wants to be healthy, there's not a better solution than what we have with LiveGood. And it's just getting better and better with each and every product that we roll out, and with each and every day that you guys continue to use these products. But I'm super excited. I'm going to turn it over to Lisa here in a second after I make this little announcement. But product orders are at an all-time high. Last week was a record-breaking week. This week, we beat it again. Orders just continue to grow, and that makes us so happy, humbled, proud, and just super excited about the fact that you guys are getting it, you're sharing it, you're living it, experiencing it, and just loving it and sharing with other people. So congratulations on that. Thank you for that. Let's go out to our Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
Thanks, Ben. And I love hearing that. It's like music to my ears. When those product sales go up, guys, I know you get it. I know you are reaping the benefits of the products. That's why you're buying more. That's why you're sharing with your friends and your families, and everybody's continuing to buy. And then once you get on them, you're not going to stop taking them because you feel the benefits. You see the benefits when you go for your, doctor checkup. And also the prices are so affordable that there's no reason to not be on it. I do want to say one thing about consistency with products. It is so important to be consistent with nutritional supplements. You have to think about it like this. This is not a medication. This is not like a Tylenol, right? You have a headache, you take a Tylenol, the headache goes away. It's not like that. These are made to balance things, and these are made to fuel our bodies with nutrients that they're deficient in. It's also helped to do things like factor 4, calm down inflammation. I mean, we're feeding our bodies. So this is something you need to do on a regular basis. It's just like diet and exercise. You can't just diet one day and everything's going to work great. You can't just exercise one day and you're going to be in great shape. When it comes to health and wellness, it's about consistency and routine. So that's why these bottles are designed as like 30-day supplies, guys. We have an auto ship on there. If you haven't checked it out, it's on the sidebar. Set yourselves up for auto ship so you can be consistent, so you don't miss a month. Because I'll tell you what, I hate when I miss a day. So I couldn't imagine ordering and missing a week because I had to wait for my products to come in. So be consistent, use that auto ship, and that is the best way to reap the benefits of our product. I know we have some other exciting news, so maybe Ben, bring me on a little later as well. Back to you.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And yes, that's absolutely right. I mean, a lot of people and other companies, they'll buy a product, take it for a month, and then, oh, I want to try a different product. So now I'm going to buy this and stop taking that. And they don't get the full benefit of the one they started taking, because a lot of times it has to build in your body. I'll let Ryan comment more on that. But that's the great thing about these products is you don't have to compromise. You don't have to decide, am I going to get that one this month or this one next month? You can get all of them. I mean, 7 products for $99. Our ultimate wellness pack. For those of you who weren't on our call last night, this is our ultimate wellness pack. 7 products for $99, or you can get one non-USDA certified organic one on Amazon for $99. Your choice. But that's the LiveGood difference. So yes, it is super exciting to see all these product orders coming in, and more excitingly, the testimonials that come in with them and how much you guys love them. But yeah, the auto ship, as Lisa mentioned, is a great option just so you don't run out of product. I mean, or load up. That's what we do. We order a lot of stuff, so it's always on hand. And when stuff gets low, we get more. But thank you so much. All right, so let's go out to our director of product development, the guy that makes all of these awesome products, get a little update on where we are. And I think we launched a new product today. Dr. Ryan Goodkin, what do you got for us?
Yeah, buddy, you know it. Absolutely. Man, we are absolutely on fire, guys. But real quick, Ben, just on that point, the importance of taking your supplements every single day have a lot to do with what's considered like steady state concentration. You don't want these big peaks and these valleys. And so staying on, and a study that just came out looked at the people in Greenland about omega-3 index. So the omega-3 fatty acids, which is our fish oil, and how much lower their incidence of heart disease, stroke, and heart attack is in Greenland because of how much omega-3s they consume in their daily diet. It reinforces the importance of a supplement like Factor 4 and how critical it is to consume the fish oil, the proper fish oil every single day. Whereas and the magnesium is another example. It's involved in 300 biochemical reactions. So guess what? It's a cofactor. It needs to be there. It's got to be in the body. And it's not a lot of it is circulating in the blood. It's mostly in the muscles and the bones and the tissue. So yeah, guys, we have to be supplementing, achieving steady state, keeping it there, maintaining our supplement regimen, our routine that I speak so highly of. I think it's so fundamental to health and wellness. So, all right, guys, not only have the last few weeks been cranking with new product. I mean, we had Lean come out, body composition improvement formula, and people were like taken back, like, wow. So I've been on a couple of Zooms. We've done a lot of email correspondence. The people are responding really well. And I love the fact that the composition is part of the education and the discussion that we're having. It's not strictly just about weight loss, even though, of course, guys, if you're overweight and obese, that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to shed a few pounds and improve our body composition. But always remember, and the same thing I talk about, adding in those aminos, adding in the protein. So important, guys. That is so critical to the success of Lean, is making sure that we have a well-rounded, holistic approach to our body composition. Awesome, awesome stuff there. Then we rolled out with the children's multi, which I laugh. Right, guys, look at this. Look how small that gummy is. This is the lid. Like I pop them a little bit, probably too much, I have to admit, but they'll like dissolve in your mouth. They're USDA certified organic, plant-based, over 20 ingredients. I mean, it's the top forms that you can absolutely formulate with. No children's multi comes even close. Not even close. Flavor profile, absolutely on point. I'm telling you, the feedback so far, amazing. It's incredible that we're launching these products. It's like just rapid fire coming at you. And then of course there is a new one. But before we talk about that, there's a lot of stuff still in the pipeline. I just want to guys remind you of. I talk about it a lot, but we have our hydration amplifier. It's an electrolyte drink that's coming out. It's in powder and stick pack. Ben, it's the second week of June now. I know you want it. I'm so sorry, man, but it is second week of June. That is when it will be here. We will be live with it. I promise you. And then we also have some things right behind that. We've got a full skincare line. We've got bone support coming. We have gut support is a big one that's actually right behind the hydration amplifier. We're going to be rocking a really awesome gut support because of how important gut health is to all aspects of life. And we're really not doing a good enough job for most part, people supplementing and doing the right things for gut support. And so that's awesome. Pumped about that. I think that's going to be, honestly, that's probably going to be, I'm really, really excited about gut support because I know the importance of what's in this product and how impactful it's going to be for people's health. And I'm pumped. And then, of course, we have a lot. We have household cleaners. We have things coming behind it. We have lots of different categories of things that we're exploring, even some service-based stuff. Woo! Yeah. What's up? Service. We'll see what that looks like. Cool ways to help you guys figure out where to start, how to start, that kind of stuff. And we got some really cool education, some cool content happening. Ben, if I'm missing anything, let me know. I'll send it back to you. I was going to wait and see how you wanted to announce the new product.
Cool. Yeah. So CBN sleep gummies are another one that's right in the works.
That's in the works.
Right behind gut support. Those are getting close.
And we tested those quite a bit, and not a single person. Everybody loved the response they got. Everybody. So
they knock you out. I mean,
yeah.
I can't wait for
without
those.
hangover.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
So those are exciting. And, we kind of talked about this weight loss thing being a multi-pronged approach, as Ryan put it that one day. And that those other prongs are coming out very, very soon, along with a whole funnel that we talk about and just an analysis, a healthcare. It is really, really cool, helpful, beneficial. It's going to help you build and share a lot easier. But at the same time, it's going to help people really understand where they are now with their health and what they need to do to take it to the next level and really improve it and maximize it and get their bodies to peak performance. So it's going to help a lot of people, and that's right around the corner as well. But yes, lots of awesomeness coming. And yeah, Ryan, I guess I'll announce it and let you talk about it. But yes, we just turned it on. We actually, this is kind of funny. If you guys didn't notice, it's on the website. Stay here. We're not going to run out. We're not going to sell out. You could get it after the call. Ryan's going to show you all the images and everything, talk about it. So don't go away. You're going to miss it.
Don't go away.
But we accidentally, so I sent all the design stuff to my programmer yesterday morning. He got it up in the afternoon. I didn't have a chance to approve it. I didn't realize he had put it live on the site. Usually he doesn't, and he didn't mean to. And then I was looking at the inventory counts this morning. I'm like, dude, how did 100 people order this yesterday when we didn't even turn it on till this morning? And he's like, he had it up for like an hour by accident before I realized it. And it wasn't even the right price. It was double the price, and you guys paid double the price. But so if you bought it yesterday for $29.99, I think is what the wrong price was. And that was just filler just to show me that it was live. And I'm not sure if you actually got billed that or not, but if you did, we will credit you the extra $15 if you're a member, or $10, whatever the difference is, in your credit wallet, so you can put it towards your next order. So don't worry, if you overpaid, if you're fine with it, that's good. I mean, that's what all the other products are selling for, minimum. I mean, that was like the cheapest one we even saw on Amazon, the low quality stuff. But yeah, no, $14.95 is our member price. $19.95 is our retail price. And this is a great product that really all women need, regardless of where they are in their age. It helps with, younger women with their menstrual cycle. I'll let Ryan talk about all this. Even older women who have been through menopause, helps them with that. So a lot of awesome benefits with this product. And I'm going to turn it back to Ryan to talk about them. Dr. Ryan, you're muted.
Awesome. Sorry, I had you on mute, my buddy. Thanks. All right, cool. So here's a real quick shot of what we're doing here. I wanted to just show really a screen share. Shouldn't take a second here. All right, cool. We look good, right, Ben? You see that?
Oh yeah, baby.
Yep.
So that's
right color too.
Guys. It's the first. We're coming out with women's first. So this is a hormonal balance product for women, and like Ben said, and I can't wait for Lisa to comment, because you want to talk about someone that's dealt with hormonal fluctuations, like even difficulty conceiving. And so we went back and forth and through and looked at hormone replacement therapy options and all these different things and really trying to dial it in hormones. But like to this day, I can't wait to hear Lisa talk about it. And we'll do an educational Zoom on it as well, because we don't have to like spend a lot of time talking about that right here on today's training. But this is it right here, hormonal balance for women. And here's what I want to show you. So we talk about soothing menstrual cramping, reducing food cravings, skin appearance, bloating, and mood. Guys, these are hormonal imbalances. This is like a common, very, very common issue in women's health. So I want to just show you then the back of the label here. This is what's really cool. Look at these ingredients. Look how many are here. Pay attention to the fact that we disclose exactly how much of each is in there. There is no proprietary blend. When you go and look at some of the best brands that are on the market, you're going to see blends. No idea how much of each ingredient. Could you imagine taking a product that has standardized extracts and not knowing how much you're taking? That seems so weird to me. So we did a good job here, guys. The best job, really. Because look, every ingredient. So you start with maca. Then look, if it's an extract, it's standardized. I want you to please recognize this. Look at, see right here where it says standardized to 80% milk thistle. And then it comes down to Dunquay, it's 1%, and it goes down. Every single extract is standardized. That means that you know exactly how much of that exactly you're getting. It's not just a blend of the root or the leaves or the stem and just a lot of cheap, junky product. These are the premium, most expensive ingredients you can source. So we're going to do a deep dive on this product later. Lisa's going to give you a high level on some of her experience on what she has dealt with. This is women's. We are working on a men's. That would make sense. Guys, men have hormonal imbalances, not same, but there's a lot there. So we're going to be working on that as well. We want to make sure that we're covering all our bases with that. So awesome product, incredible value, which is like, I looked at Amazon, I looked at other comparable products. I'm looking around, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like nuts how much these people are charging, and their product's not even that good. Tells you how much they're marking up. Like crazy, unbelievable. So vegetable capsule, you see organic new flow, guys, that's just organic rice hulls. That's what we put instead of doing the magnesium stearate and the silica and those inactive ingredients. So this product right here is as clean, as pure as possible. I'm telling you, it's the best. I've never seen nothing like it on the market. So guys, super excited. Ladies, super excited. Ben, I'll send it back to you, and then maybe we can pull Lisa on just to comment a little bit on her experience.
Yeah, let's bring Lisa on in a second, but really quick. So I mentioned that ladies of all age can benefit from it. Is that accurate, and how? Talk about that for a second.
Yeah, for sure. So what you think about the challenges of at any time from menstruation all the way through to menopause and beyond. And it's not about, see, hormones, there's a general range. And so it's really what it's about is optimizing for yourself. So figuring out what works best for you. But a lot of these extracts are beneficial for hormone balance. And so helping, like with especially the sex hormones is primarily what we're talking about with testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. And this product's not geared for the teenagers. It's not. It's geared for more adults and older. We're not going to be sitting here telling you to use this in your teenager. I mean, so Lisa might comment differently, and some parents will experiment, but that's not our target demographic. But we really seriously, I think that you can approach this from currently menstruating to menopausal women, and you'll find benefit in all categories.
Awesome. Lisa, what do you got to add to this?
Yes, so this is very, very exciting, not just for myself, but also I feel like ever since we started LiveGood, I have gotten emails, I get them routinely asking for, female hormone support, having to do with menstrual pain, having to do with hot flashes. I mean, people are saying I have groups of women that are like dying for something. So I'm really happy that we're finally able to launch this. But yes, I am one of those, women that I experience discomfort during my hormone fluctuations. And sometimes, they can be pretty debilitating and it sucks. And I have been taking a supplement, and it took me a while to find one that worked. But the one I take is $70 a month, and it pains me to do, but it also pains me to be in pain. So I've been doing it. So I'm really excited to have this and have this at a cost, and it works so well. So for any time during your cycle, I mean, me, I've got discomforts during my ovulation, which is like halfway through. Then there's, the premenstrual, and then there's so many postmenopausal women or people leading into menopause, perimenopause, that are dealing with the discomforts of the hot flashes and the night sweats and the trouble sleeping. And what this is designed to do is really alleviate those symptoms that we experience during hormone fluctuations. And these hormone fluctuations, like Ryan was saying, start from when, we first have our menstruation all the way through, menopause. Sorry, got a child in the car. So it's really important for all women all through those stages. And, I know girls are starting menstruation younger nowadays. So would I use this on a teenager? I'd probably start with like half dose just to see if it can help, because we don't want our children to constantly having to take like ibuprofen or something to deal with discomforts. I would rather them find, healthy nutritional supplements that can help alleviate some of the symptoms. So it's really about trying it out and always remembering, like, it's not one size fits all. We all are different. We all experience different things. Like I said, I went through several different supplements before I even found one that actually worked. I felt like I was just throwing my money away. So we're really proud of this one. We really took into consideration all stages of it. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for all you females to try it. And I hope it helps you out just like it helps me.
Awesome. Love it. Real quick, Dr. Ryan, one follow-up question. I know you guys are going to do a whole Monday Zoom on this specific product and all its benefits and everything it does. But really quick, because I remember when we were at that event for the healthcare people, what was it called again?
The American Academy of Anti-Aging.
Yeah, where they sell the dog. Anyway, so there was one booth where they had methylene blue and they were selling it for like $80 or something. And they're like, you should take it every day, even twice a day. And I asked Ryan, what his thoughts were on that. He says, no, because then your mitochondria in your brain are relying on the methylene blue to function as they're supposed to function. And you're basically taking away their own ability to function on their own without the help of the methylene blue, which is why you should stagger it and either take it every other day, week on, week off, something like that. So speaking of that, in regards to this PMS or women hormonal balance product for women, is that a concern? Does it, like, by using it every day, does it make your hormones dependent on it, or is that not relevant to this?
That's actually not relevant to this product, but Ben, good job. Awesome. You were listening at the conference. That's fantastic. Woo! About methylene blue, spot on. Way to go. On this product, no, it's not. But look, if women realize that they only benefit really from it and feel the most from it during a part of a phase of their cycle, then they're welcome to, of course, dial it in. Figure it out what works for you on an individual basis. But the products in here are not going to disrupt or be necessary to a system to where if you take them away, that it can't work on its own. Does that if that answers the question?
Yeah, awesome. Perfect.
Yeah, right. And I will second that though. Yeah. I totally agree with what Ryan was saying, because with the one that I was currently taking to, I experimented with trying to do it just like the second half of my cycle, so the last 15 days of the month. And I found for me personally, it helps to take every day. It just didn't work when I was taking it just for 15 days a month. So just feel, again, everybody's different. Try it out yourself, experiment and see what works for you. But again, with our prices, taking something every day, guys, it's not like me. I was taking a $70 product every month. So you guys can do this. All right, back to you.
Awesome. So our women's hormonal product is live on the site. You can order today after the call. $14.95 for members, $19.95 retail. Order it today. We'll ship it out tomorrow. And I see orders are flowing in as we're speaking. So I'm really excited to hear the results that you guys get on this product. All right. We've got some awesome speakers on to train with us today. I've got some announcements, but let's jump into rank advancements, because it is, and this is what's kind of cool. Our affiliate numbers have slowed down a little. I mean, and by slowed down, we're still the fastest growing company in the industry by far. In fact, here's a cool number, and this is a lot to do with our increase in product sales, but we're up by over $800,000 in volume this so far this month with a week to go. So we'll probably beat last month by about $1 million in volume in kind of a slower time of year when every other company is going down. And yeah, that's a big jump. So congratulations there. Yeah, that's exciting. All right, let's talk about ranks, and then I'll turn it over to you, Nana, to talk about that. So anyway, but yes, it's cool because product orders, and this is, we talk about this a lot. You know, the wave of affiliates come in, people recognize the products go up, and now you know wave 2 is about to start. Wave 1 is still rocking hard. And again, still fastest growing company in the industry. So very excited about that. I mean, even in a slower week compared to previous weeks where numbers have been very, very big. I mean, we broke this year's record twice already in the last like 3 or 4 weeks. This week, not as big, but you look at these rank numbers, guys, and they are holding strong. And that does not happen very often in this industry. So let's jump right in. We had 2,641 new bronzes this week alone. A lot of you guys just signed up this week. Some of you guys signed up yesterday and have already achieved our bronze rank. You're in profit, you're making money, saving money on the products. So 2,641, almost 400 bronzes every single day. Most companies aren't even enrolling 400 people a day. We're advancing 400 bronzes, not even counting the rest of our ranks every single day. So congratulations, 2,641 bronzes. And I love seeing that because a lot of these people and a lot of people in the network marketing industry, I mean, that's what we talk about. 30% of people are in profit with LiveGood because it's easy. You guys finally, for the first time ever, can do it. I mean, that kind of duplication has never been seen before in the network marketing industry. And because it's so easy to go out there and share, when you've got the best products at the best prices, it doesn't get any easier than that. But we got some cool stuff that might make it even easier again. But that's awesome. So congratulations to our 2,641 new bronzes. Again, we had another 332 new silver ranked affiliates, almost 2 an hour. 2 silvers an hour. That is awesome. Congratulations to our 332 new silver ranked affiliates, people who have built a team of at least 20 members in their organization. Most silvers are making at least $100 a month. Most of that residual income, especially as they're building towards gold. Some are making $300, $400, $500. I saw a silver the other day with he made $1,200 last month because he's been in, he enrolled a few people, and it's cool. We have some people, and that's not uncommon here. I mean, we've got bronzes making over $1,000 a month because this duplication and where people are coming in is just happening. So we have a bronze who enrolls someone who gets to bronze, who enrolls a silver, who enrolls someone who's unranked, but that person enrolled a bronze, and that person enrolled someone who hit platinum, and then that person enrolled a bronze, and that bronze enrolled someone who hit diamond. And it's just like this whole organization, and now all of them are making hundreds or thousands of dollars a month. And it just started with, you know, one person found 2 people, they found a couple people, they found a couple people. And that's what duplication is about. You never know where your leaders are going to come from. You never know where they're going to fall in the matrix or in your organization. Just keep sharing, guys. They are out there. And there are people who have never been, you know, Nader likes to say this, and I agree with him 100%. This is going to be a lot of people's first and last network marketing company, because a lot of people have never been in network marketing before. Now they see this and how easy it is. They're sharing it. They're making money. and they're not going anywhere. And it's a really cool, exciting thing to be able to offer people and help you guys, give you that vehicle that you can have to go out there and create that side hustle, that extra income in your spare time from home that this industry was designed for. So congratulations, 332 new silvers. We had another 54 new gold ranked affiliates this week alone, almost 8 a day. Golds, people who have built a team of over 100 members in their organization. This is what I call the sweet spot. Golds are making on average $300 to $500 a month. Again, there are some in the thousands a month as their organizations are more mature, have more people enrolling. But that is awesome. So congratulations to our 54 new golds. And gold is a big rank. I mean, we talk about this a lot, but you don't see a lot of rank advancements coming from other companies. I mean, you don't see 3,000 a week in any company, but 54 golds. That's rare to see 1 or 2 a month. People building a team of 100 people in their organization, and we got 54 just this week alone. I mean, we got 8 a day, much less 2 a month, like a lot of other companies out there. So that is very, very exciting. Congratulations to all of our gold ranked affiliates. We had another 6 platinums, almost a new platinum every single day. Platinums are making, on the low end, $1,000 a month, high end, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month as they're getting close to diamond, built an organization of at least 500 members. Congratulations to our 6 platinums. And we did not have any diamond pop this week.
All good.
So with that extra $800,000 in this month, which will probably be an extra $1 million by the end of the month, those pools will obviously be bigger this month, depending on how many more diamonds achieve their rank. That's the word I'm looking for. How many different shares of the pool go out, but an extra $1 million in the pool, or 20,000 in the pool, 2% plus 5% or 0.5%. So $250,000, no, 25,000 more in the pool on top of what was there last month, split between all of the diamonds and crown diamonds. So congratulations to everyone who achieved rank this month. I'll turn it over to Nader, say a few words, and then I've got a couple announcements. We'll get into some training. Nader, go.
Oh my gosh, brother. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the bronzes. I want to hit on a couple of things. Number one, Ben talks about the up and down. You got to remember something, ladies and gentlemen. There are only like 10 million networkers in the world. And the ones that are recognizing that we are the future of not just network marketing, but the future of commerce are already in. And as Ben shared, there are many, many, many amazing people who happen to own other network marketing companies that are buying our products. I know them. Ben knows them personally. They buy it on their corporate name. Why? Because they might not have our greens, or their greens cost $4. They sell it for $80. Our cost $12.50. We sell it for $18. So that's I want you to pay close attention to what's happening. We're just running out of people that are networkers. And as Ben shared, this will be many people's first and last side hustle. That's the way. So as product orders are increasing, remember, we don't have a product purchase requirement. That means people are buying products because they need it for themselves, for their family, now for their kids. That's the revolution of commerce. Remember what happened to Lean? It was gone like this. Why? Because we're a club. The club buying power is the future of commerce. When we introduce a product, people buy it for themselves because they look at our YouTube channel, they look at Lisa and Ryan, they're like, oh my gosh, I want these products for me. Traditional network marketing companies, it was a different model. You get it so you can sell it to your friend, so you can make $5 off your friend. It's okay, but when Ben talks about those numbers, just wait. As our product orders increase, we say this every time. Within a few weeks, people cannot stop sharing. It's like, oh my gosh, I got to tell my friends, because I think my friend called me about 6 weeks ago about an $80 CBD oil. We're selling ours, we're marketing ours, we're sharing ours. Perfect word, for $14.95 USDA approved. See, that's what's happening. It's a cycle. And one more thing. Last night, Lisa and Ryan were talking about how, the nutrients are depleted and all that. I'm not a scientist guy. I'm just a guy on passionate guy who loves helping people. And, I just love doing it. But I did some research. And I might be wrong, so I'm sure Lisa is going to correct me if I am. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a simple guy. Check it out. If you would have eaten a carrot in 1940s, to get the same amount of the nutrients, you have to eat 30 carrots today. So here's the deal. Most people are not going to look like Ben Glinsky, Lisa, or Ryan. That's a fact. But, well, here we go. Guns come out when the sun comes out. That being said, but everybody needs supplementation. The issue is, did you hear what Ryan said yesterday? They were at this place. The doctors are selling, garbage that they don't even know what's in it. And there is 100% markup. There's 100% markup. That's on one product. International Wellness Pack. I'm sorry I keep saying this because that pack blows me away. It's a $370 to a $450 value. So here's what's going to happen. I'm not a prophet nodder. Ben is the forecaster of the family of us. But here's prophet nodder going to tell you. I'm going to be a prophet for a minute, not father. Ladies and gentlemen, as you go out there and passionately share, not sell, share your Shop LiveGood website, as you share the opportunity for people to make a little bit of money on the side. And remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned. With your tour page, ladies and gentlemen, meanwhile, you're getting healthy. You're staying healthy. That's what it's all about. One last thing. I use this a lot. On my Zooms. I did 18 Zooms yesterday. Love them. They're 15 minutes long. Don't give me too much credit. It's very simple. In America, there's a store called Costco. If you go on Ben's computer, it's got a Costco folder. It's 9 years old. That's when we start talking about a club membership, bringing people together as a family, a club buying power, okay? There is a company out there called Costco. All of you have heard about it. They have a roasted chicken. The darn thing is like huge. Turkey. It's this big. $6.99. Ben says it. Costco doesn't make money on products. They have 11% markup. If that, they make money on the membership. And that's what we commission. We proudly commission our products, which is the membership. Other companies tell you they're going to commission their tangible products, but they really don't because they have the BV to dollar ratio. Here's what I'm trying to get to, ladies and gentlemen. If Ben Glinsky would have referred Nodder to Costco, and if I would have referred my wife, Melissa would have referred Dana would have referred Lisa, and Lisa would have gone to Costco. And let's say if Costco would have paid us 25 cents a month for the membership fee for referring one another. If Lisa goes to Costco and buys that $6 chicken that's got an amazing value, remember the word value. Do you think, thank you, Ben, do you think Costco could have done that for Lisa to give her that value if Costco was commissioning the chicken? No. Not only the chicken is awesome like our products are, but it's not even commissioned. When you get that, you realize, so all of the networkers that get it are already in. You know what? Let them do what they want to do. If they have the God-given gift to sell their single mother friend a $5 bottle that their website says they're going to try to pay out 80% commission on it, so it's 100 now. If they have the gift to do that, if they are good at selling snake oil or timeshare, God bless them. Let them stay with the Jurassic Network marketing companies. As Ben said, we're not here to satisfy the 1% top income earners that are just gifted to sell single mothers $100 plant in a bottle and shaming her the only way she feels if she quits. We're here for the masses. We're not here to sell Ferraris to the 1%. We're here to sell Toyotas. We're here to sell GM. And we give it to you with the best value, best quality. That's LiveGood. That's LiveGood. That's what you're looking at right now. When we announce products, people buy it for themselves. Other companies, they're not going to buy it for themselves because they just looked at the company website. The Jurassic companies are telling you they're going to pay out $90 out of the 120. They're going to try. But in LiveGood, they're like, oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, I beg of you, subscribe to our YouTube channel and have all of your friends subscribe to our YouTube channel. They'll become the product of the product. Back to you, Ben.
Thanks, Nader. Yeah, subscribe to our Facebook page too, because we post a lot of cool stuff. We've been popping new videos and content like every day now with our new stuff that's going on, and it's just the beginning. But Nader's right. I mean, and I don't think the guys are going to be able to continue selling $80 or $100 products when they could get a better one for $14.95. It just doesn't make sense. You can't unsee that. Once people understand that they can get the highest quality products on the planet for great prices, the lowest prices out there, they're not going to turn around and go back to buying, you know, a CBD oil, not even as good one for $80. It's not going to happen. So, you know, it's a good thing. I think competition's good. And I think the world, things change. Things always change and adapt and just grow. And you've got to align yourself with those trends and what's happening in the world, or you're going to get left behind. And, you know, we're recognizing that. We're giving the people what they want. Other companies are not. They're going down. We're going up. It just makes sense. And we're just going to continue doing what is right and what people are looking for and helping the masses. So Nader, awesome job. Thank you so much. Couple quick announcements. I really don't have a lot, but we did get in a new shipment of lean. So we eliminated the restriction, the maximum order. We were only allowing people to order 1 bottle. So now it's unlimited. If you guys want to order a few, don't worry, we're not going to run out. You don't have to go order 50 right now. You can if you want, but we're not going to run out. If you want to order 2 or 3, totally fine. But that restriction is off. I think it was Lisa or not. I think it was Lisa last night on our opportunity call that said something really powerful. And that was that there's a lot of people in the health and wellness industry that just aren't trained on what's good and what's not. And a great example of that was when Ryan and I went to this convention that I mentioned earlier, and we saw all of these just huge companies who, I mean, they had to pay minimum $5,000 up to $30,000 to have a booth to try to sell their products to doctors, to sell at their clinics, to doctors, healthcare practitioners, chiropractors, whatever, to be able to buy it at their retail price or wholesale price, whatever they wanted to call it, and then mark it up even more to sell to their customers. And the scariest thing about that was the quality of these products was garbage. And we took a lot of videos. We asked permission. So you guys are going to see these videos. I mean, it's going to embarrass a lot of companies out there because we straight out asked them, you know, why isn't this organic? And some of the excuses and the made up stuff that they come up with, it was like, and I'm turning to Ryan, I'm like, is there any truth to this? And he's like, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And you're going to see this in the videos. And then we asked people, well, you've got a proprietary blend. What's in it? How much of this ingredient is in it? How do I even know what I'm getting? And half of them said, I don't know. And the other half tried to play it off like, well, we don't share our formula. It's proprietary. That way, so no one will steal it. That's the only kind of believable excuse that someone could come, but it still doesn't help the consumer know what's in the product. And it's very scary that this event was geared only 100% exclusively to healthcare practitioners, people who are selling these products to you and to consumers, and the people who are actually using them. These are the people who are telling you to use these low quality products packed with chemicals, packed with toxins, packed with pesticides and stuff that you don't want in your body. And Ryan and I had a conversation as we were leaving. I'm like, is it even worth buying these products and using these products if they have these chemicals in them? And his answer was most of the time, no. Most of the time, you're not just wasting your money, but you're actually going to end up less healthy than if you didn't take them because you're packing your body with toxins that you don't want. And these are the healthcare practitioners who are selling this stuff to us. And it's a very, very scary thing. And it was very interesting and eye-opening when I realized that, because I didn't even know who the event was for. I just went down there to support Dr. Ryan and, you know, see kind of the R&D, research and development that he does to kind of come up with new ideas and see what's out there if there's anything that he doesn't know about. And there were some good companies, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of shady things and shady products out there. And just, you know, when Lisa said that last night, that most people just aren't trained, I think education is so important. And that's one of the things that we're really focused on is educating people on the quality of ingredients, the quality of the products, USDA certified organic, stay away from stuff with toxins, pesticides, chemicals. If it's in a liquid form, it's got preservatives. Preservatives are chemicals. You can drink things in a liquid form or collagen. I mean, there are collagens out there, liquid collagen selling for 90 to 120 bucks, not even as good as what we have. You're going to drink this as a liquid because you mix the powder with water. 30 bucks, less than a quarter of the price for a higher quality, cleaner, pure, healthier product out there. So just kind of cool thing that I want you guys to really understand that we're ahead of the game in a lot of different ways. And this education is just going to continue. People are waking up. They're realizing that there are a lot of crazy things out there. And that's one of the cool things about LiveGood is our products are priced so low. I mean, you look at some of the garbage out there and we're like right in line with that stuff. And again, as talking to Ryan, that's not even worth taking because you're going to get more negative than positive out of it. So highest quality, lowest price, very, very cool concept that people are realizing is the way of the future. So Nader said it, value is the word. That's what people are looking for. That's what people need. That's what's hot right now. That's what's trending. That's where the economy is going. And the people who take advantage of it will win. So it's kind of my my spiel for today. All right. We've got some awesome trainers on with us. I'll let Ryan come back at the end and Nader close it out. But let's go out to Illinois. We've got our platinum leaders, Josh and Britt Cross. What do you guys got for us today?
What's up, guys? So thank you for having us on. I just want to say I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to be I'm proud to be part of LiveGood. I'm proud of what we're doing here. And I'm going to share a story with you guys. Hopefully I don't get too emotional, but and here's why, because we hear us talking about, you hear on these calls, we're talking about, we're doing what we're doing for the 99% of people that have never had success, the people who are tired of overpaying, the people we're not focused on the 1%ers who have made buku bucks. And I am so mission focused on that. And it's so ingrained in me, like it's embedded in me, the mission, not the money. And so I'm going to share a story with you, and I'll try not to get emotional with it. But so those who know me or follow me know that I'm a former foster kid, went into foster care when I was 11 years old. And so I've not really had much of a relationship with my biological father for the vast majority of my life. I've tried to have a relationship with him over the years, and we just haven't. And he, about 9 months ago, he followed me on Facebook. And I was like, I told Brittany, I said, my dad just followed me on Facebook. And then he randomly reached out to me and he said, hey, I've been following you for a while and I'm interested in that business you're doing. Now, mind you, my dad is not a network marketer. My friends, a lot of my friends who are absolutely love LiveGood are not network marketers. But he was watching me and he saw that as a way to reach out and create a connection that we didn't have. Well, I'm grateful for that, because that opened the door, because he saw something where he can see himself in, because he said in our conversations over the past 9 months, we've talked a lot. And in our conversations, he said, I knew that you did this because we was with Advocare. I think we've talked about that before. And he said that was never, I never could see myself being involved in that. And so, and him and I have never really had much of a relationship. Well, I'm so grateful for that door being opened, because 2 days ago, he passed away. And so for the past 9 months, I've had an opportunity to connect with him, build a relationship with him, an ordinary person that I haven't had for 30 years, an ordinary person over some silly little LiveGood thing, right? Just because that was the door. Now, mind you, I'm sure that was his ability, his reasoning for reaching out and us building that connection in those last few months. But I say that because that just reconfirms to me that ordinary people, I'm so mission focused and driven on what we're doing here in LiveGood that ordinary people can get behind this. People who aren't looking to make buku dollars in the network marketing industry, people who aren't looking to, people who are just ordinary people that just want something they can believe in, the little guy per se. And some people have knocked me for saying that, but I believe in that. I'll always be the little guy at heart. I'm a former foster kid from Southern Illinois. My heart will always be there, like it or not. And so then the last thing I'm going to say before I pass to Mama is, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. People are watching you. I've talked about this before. And just in the past couple weeks alone, we've had people join us personally. A gentleman named Ray recently joined us, and he's already hit bronze. He's already crushing it, and no doubt he's going to do great things. I didn't know Ray, but Ray saw a comment I made somewhere on some post somewhere, and I put myself out there. He saw a comment and it sparked his interest enough to say, who is this guy? And then ended up pre-enrolling with us, joining. Me and Ray have started to talk, and he's actually has a ton of experience in the industry. He's done huge things. Little did I realize. And then there was another guy I had a hater bashing me. And then lo and behold, someone saw that just because I was willing to stand firm in it. Someone saw that and they ended up joining us the other day. And I was like, where did this gentleman come from? So I say that to say, don't be afraid to stand firm in what we have here. Put yourself out there and be proud of it. We truly, truly, truly have something so proud. LiveGood is not killing the network marketing industry. The network marketing industry was already dying. LiveGood is providing a solution to fix it. And that's what I got.
Awesome. So I was going to talk just a little bit about the power of testimonies. I feel like so many people don't talk about what the products and what LiveGood is really doing for them. And they like to post a lot about like just posting a flyer of the product and all the ingredients and all that stuff, and or posting, you know, their tour link and things like that, and not actually posting what LiveGood is doing and showing people, because seriously, facts tell, stories sell, right? Like you need to show people what it's doing for you, what it's doing for others, because that's what's going to attract them. Like Josh and I post a lot of testimonies. Like Lean is a great example of being able to post and show actual, you know, results and pictures and things like that. But the thing is, when they reach out to us and we show these things and they want information on the product, then we just send them a link that Ryan and Lisa did, right? Like we don't tell them all the facts and all that things. Like we Ryan and Lisa for that. And so we share a story, we share how it's truly helping people, and then they can get that information from people that have way better education than I do, right? And so I think just people need to share more of the testimonies. Lena's out there, right? We're getting more and more testimonies. Josh and I next Wednesday will be hitting our 1 month, right? And we will be posting our results photos.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell everybody, you have our permission to use our results photos, use our testimony if you need it. Tag us, don't tag us. I don't care. Say my friend Brittany, you know, like if you're in LiveGood, we're friends. If we haven't met yet, we just haven't met yet, right? But we will meet one day, and we are already friends because we're friends in LiveGood. And so just say to people, hey, my friend Brittany had these amazing results. Here they are, right? Like I will vouch. If they reach out to me and say, are you friends with so-and-so? I will say yes, even if we haven't met yet, because we are in LiveGood together. The women's hormonal support product, it's going to have a lot of results. You know, it might not have visual results, but it will have results that you can share. People are going to have testimonies on how it's going to affect their body. Share those things, because that's what other women are going to be looking for. Women that are struggling with hot flashes, they're going to look for somebody that is also struggling and had results. They're not going to look for ingredients and all those things at first. They need that emotional connection. And so I just ask people to start sharing more testimonies of what LiveGood is doing for you and doing for others, instead of just all the facts and the flyers and things. So that's what I've got. Back to you, Ben.
Love that.
Awesome. Yes, love all that. I'm going to go back to Josh's stuff in a second, but let's focus on what Brittany just shared. So testimonials, and I love, yes, send them a Ryan and Lisa video. Find the one on YouTube relating to the question that they asked about whatever product or whatever benefit. Send them that and say, hey, that's a great question. Here's what our Dr. Ryan, our Director of Product Development, and our amazing Director of Product Education say about that exact question. Watch this video. You're going to love it. They'll teach you everything you need to know. They watch that video, they're going to get excited about the product. They're going to buy the product. It's funny because every Monday when these guys do a product call, whatever product they talk about, the sales on that product the next day or two just go crazy. And it makes sense. When they then explain the benefits and the power and the value and the ingredients of that product, people understand it, they want it, and they should get it, because that's how the products are made, to help you guys. So yes, so that, so speaking of that, using Lean, how's it working so far? I don't want to spoil your results, but give us an update.
It's doing great. I love it. It's definitely cutting cravings. I'm not a very big person, so I wasn't looking to lose a whole lot of weight, but I am losing lots of inches. And so I can see my body transforming, which is what I truly wanted. So I love it.
And I'm down 10 pounds. The other day I told Brittany, I said, more than the weight, the pounds, what I've noticed is like I can tell just a difference in how my clothing fits. I can tell, as a matter of fact, the other day I was wearing some shorts and I stood up in the living room and they were still buttoned up, and I couldn't have done this a few weeks ago, but I pulled them off with them still buttoned up. I didn't unzip. I said, babe, seriously, look, I stood up and I pulled the shorts off. So we're loving it.
Awesome. Ryan, what do you have to say about that?
That's awesome. But don't forget the aminos and the protein, because that's what it's all about, is amping up that protein intake. Because I've seen, and I've talked to people, another conversation yesterday, and they were very forthright about not hitting their protein goals. And I said it last night, but I guarantee you I'm going to check back in 12 weeks, maybe sooner, but 12 weeks from now, because that's the time. It has to give it some time to do its thing. 12 weeks, I guarantee it, there's going to be bigger results because the protein intake has gone up.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's a big part of it, Josh. The aminos are crucial every single day. But a couple of things that Josh talked about that I want to highlight. Number one, haters. Haters are good. Like, people get scared. So my son and I tell you guys, we listen to books on tapes as we drive to school, and we've been listening to 50 Cent's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Dude, it's an amazing book. I definitely recommend it. It's actually him reading it on the audiobook. But he talks about, like, he's had conversations with people. He's like, hey, if we're not going to be friends, can we be enemies? I want you talking about me either way, whether we're friends or whether we hate each other, let's get the conversation going. And he specifically asked people, hey, if we're not going to be friends, can we be enemies? If we're not going to work together, can we be enemies? I want you talking smack about me. So it, gives me more attention. And that's what works. So, I mean, any attention is good attention. Everybody's talking about Live Good. Now it's a lot less negative than it used to be. But either way is good. And people, if the negative stuff got us attention and got people to realize, hey, these guys are for real, they're doing good things, then, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Bravo.
Yeah, the little guy. I still consider myself the little guy. I didn't come from
Bam! Bam!
And
thank you. No, right there. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for being so humble. I hate to interrupt you. Thank you. That's exactly what this is all about. This is, and they just said it. Ladies and gentlemen, you need your own testimony. Nothing is going, and unlike other companies that you were paying 10 times what it costs, you're paying close to cost. You need your own testimony. The next wave is coming. The next wave is coming. Ben is like crazy forecaster. I'm telling you, Lisa said this 2 weeks ago. They make these products for their family and their dogs, for their family, and they get to bring it to us because that man came out of retirement. That man came out of retirement. The world was ready. The pandemic locked people up, made people smarter shoppers. So that's why this is happening. And the haters can hate because the haters they're seeing their checks shrink, Ben. You and I have ran commissions for some of the biggest companies. Their checks are shrinking. Josh Cross, you just did a live last week. These industry leaders are going from company to company and dragging what's left with them. Meanwhile, what are we doing? We're bringing the products that Lisa and Ryan made for their family. That is the punchline. And we're bringing them out to the masses at very close to cost. How? Power of club membership. Club membership is the future of commerce, and Ben Glinsky came out of retirement for that. Back to you. Sorry.
Yes. That was all to say. The little guy is winning, finally, for the first time ever. And, in regards to Josh's story about him and the connection with his dad, that's not going to happen if he's ripping people off, selling overpriced products that people don't need. That's going to happen because he's doing good things, because he's giving people value. And that's the word out there. But Josh, one question regarding to the post that you said you made where a hater was bashing you and someone saw your response to that. So in regards to that, is that, you said the words, get yourself out there, or put yourself out there. Is that a strategy to go, comment on people's posts and just say nice things to get followers and to get comments and to get recognition? Or is that just kind of a coincidence that happened?
No, that's certainly a strategy. I'm pretty intentional about, there's a lot of network marketers that are network marketer trainers. Eric Worre, everybody knows who Eric Worre is in the network marketing industry. Okay. Eric Worre I often comment things on Eric Worre's stuff just because, but you would not believe how many people, like sometimes I'll agree with it, but sometimes I'll say, I'm just grateful that we're fixing this industry. I'll comment something on there and I'll be like, you know, well, I'll just give some realistic numbers and I'll say, I'm grateful that we're fixing the industry. And I've had people that they don't realize they're bumping my algorithms by getting on there and like they're hating. Well, what that causes is more people to just see my stuff. And then you got somebody watching, they're like, let me see if this guy's crazy. And then they'll go to my wall and they'll be like, maybe he's not crazy. So yeah, it's a strategy.
That's right. That's right.
So is that a strategy that people need to learn and develop, or should they just start commenting everywhere?
Yeah, I think it's, I think there needs to be some intention behind it.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't just start commenting everywhere. I would be intentional about where you comment and the comment you make in regards to that. Like I said, Eric Worre don't care if I comment on his stuff, right? I mean, he's a big, huge network marketing trainer. So he does it. As a matter of fact, half the time he loves my stuff and probably because he understands social media and boosting algorithms. And so that's what it's all about, is really just putting yourself out there so people can see, because people are watching and people are looking. And you'll be surprised in some of these work from home groups and things like that, that just by, you don't have to make a post in them, but if you will just comment in them on other people's comments and say, you know, I'm really proud of what we do, we're fixing the industry, or just something along those lines, people will reach out to you or ask you from that. So that's from a strategy standpoint, that's what I do.
Yes. Good job.
So people who are watching right now thinking, well, how can I do that? Should they try to do it or not? Or is there a training on it, or what should they do?
Yeah. So I did a cold market training on posted on YouTube. Actually, it's in my guide. So for those that don't know, I have a guide. It's completely free for anyone to use. It's at buildlg.com. So I have an entire guide that I've laid out. This is exactly how I build. Now, if you have a better system, do you? That's how I build. I believe how I build is very duplicatable and anybody can do it the way I do it. So it's at buildlg.com. And there is a social media, a cold marketing training on that guide that does talk about that. So I would be intentional with your social media about making sure that your social media. So my message on my social media, this is a great topic. So my message on my social media is really ultimately about, I want people to see and to utilize social media to be able to take a peek into my life and kind of feel like they know me outside of, like if they met me in real life, they'd be like, hey, I feel like I already know him because I've been following social media. So that's my goal on social media. So if you don't build your social media like that, you might come off very spammy or salesy or whatever. So while I put a lot of LiveGood stuff, I also put just my life, my real life stuff that's going on. And so that way, when people meet me in person, and I've had a lot of people that meet me in person, they're like, they feel like they are. In Vegas, you would not believe how many people at the Vegas event walked up to me and were like, they felt like they already knew me just because of that. And so I would say be intentional about on your social media, having your social media be a place where people feel that they already know you and the message that you're delivering before you start doing that. Because if your social media is just riddled with spammy stuff, and you start doing that, then they go to your wall, you're just going to seem like a spammer to them.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Awesome. Awesome stuff. Thank you guys so much. That's really all we got. Nader, Ryan, Lisa, you guys got anything to add? All right, let's close it out. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, Fridays are the first day of the week in LiveGood. Firestarter Friday. This is where it all starts. Go talk to people, share the business, share the plan, share the products, let them see what's happening. And next Thursday, when another 2,000 people a day are they'll have an opportunity to lock in their position. But keep focused on the products, guys. They're definitely working. They're changing lives. Big things continue to happen. We've got a lot of things in the works that you guys are going to be super excited about. Have a great weekend. Ryan, are you guys doing a call on Monday? It is Memorial Day.
We are. Yes. We are.
Okay, awesome.
So live Q&A. It's our Q&A. It's our Q&A last Monday of every month. So get your questions. We will be live at noon.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
And you can find that link. You can go to our YouTube page, you can go to our Facebook page. We actually are streaming it everywhere now, but you can find a link in your back office under webinars for all of these calls. You can also see previous calls right there on that page. Again, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube so you don't miss out on any updates. Be sure to subscribe to our Facebook to see everything that we're rolling out. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and welcome aboard to everyone who just joined. Order your women's hormonal product. It is available now, and we'll see you guys at the top. Bye, guys.